Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Star Ocean 2. Last time we began the Tournament of Arms. This time, round 2. The second round is slightly more difficult, and the third round's actually kind of hard. But it depends on kind of the randomness of the AI, because some of the battles, you know, you'll get lucky enough and you'll just be able to knock the enemy back enough that you won't really have any problems. The important thing prior to this is putting all of the combat skills to use that I did in his skills menu a couple episodes back. So yeah, this guy can do a lot of damage. Ow! So we're gonna heal there, and we're gonna use his other ability here, which allows him to hit the enemy a little bit there. Go. Basically, yeah, you can easily get game over in either this one or the next round. Well, you don't get game over, you just lose the tournament. And you do not want to lose the tournament. You lose the tournament, you miss out on something really, really good. Next are the semifinals. Okay. Yeah, the next round's a little more difficult. They just said that. My heart is pounding. All so excited. Alright, you do get a chance to go into your menu, so you can go into your menu here and heal in between or change your skills if you want to. I don't feel the need to do that, so let's just move on. But yeah, this, I don't know how the tournament's allowing monsters to compete now, but I guess it's kind of like when we fought Alan way back when. Some of these guys even look like Alan did, but yeah. They, I don't know, it's kind of strange the way they do that, but this guy is the most difficult of the bunch and has the most HP. You're going to be relying on Head Splitter quite a bit in this fight. Oop. One of the important aspects... Ow. No, I need to run away. One of the important aspects of... Ow. Stop that. No. Damn it. Run away. Okay. Let's heal up with a sweet syrup. Really? I tried this just like 20 minutes ago and I had no problem. Well, that sucks. Give me a minute. I'm going to reload and try that again. That really sucked. Actually, I don't even know what happens. What happens when we lose? Does it just end the tournament events right there, probably? Yep, that's all it does. Okay, that's fine. Round 2, fight!
This is bad.
This time,
Here's the enemy.
Don't die. That's the plan. Do not die. Ow! Would you stop that? Basically, the skills that I put into my my combat skills in his skills menu, those are the important bits. And also, staying away from the enemy and using Head Splitter, ow, is very useful because it allows you to avoid his direct hits if the game will actually let me hit him. Hopefully he doesn't move around too much. So let's heal up again there. There we go. No, do not dizzy me. Might have to use a blackberry here. There we go. It's a little bit easier if you just spam that over and over again. But yeah, it's not the easiest battle in the world, but it's not the most difficult either, especially at these levels. You could probably make do at like level 23 or something like that, but I overdid it. The battles were easy enough to level up for. That's pretty much the extent of it there. And now I think we're... Okay, sure. So yeah, it's down to the finals. Me versus whoever I'm fighting. I would guess it's Diaz. I'll talk to these two, actually. See what they say. Nope. You? That's Gamji. And... Okay, sure. We don't really know what those two are doing at the moment, but it'll be more apparent on Reina's path. Just note that Gamji was the name of the guy who created the sword for Diaz. So I guess Diaz won his way as well. I can't believe that I made it all the way there. One thing I want to ask, and what would that be? If you ask who you want to win... Okay, good. Semi-final match, and here comes our two entrants. Diaz and Shield Guy. Okay, sure, why not? Semi-final of Destiny? Okay, then.
Piece of junk.
Piece of junk. I always like that line, though.
Ha! Air slash.
Air slash. Yeah, Diaz doesn't have very many problems with any of his fights. So it's one-on-one. Diaz versus Claude. Yes, he has, and I had problems, so I think this might not be an easy battle. Are you losing confidence, Claude? Fight with everything you've got, huh? Oh, okay. Renewed determination. Final match will be starting soon. Well, they didn't give Diaz much of a rest. Maybe that'll give me the advantage. Do you think the game creators even thought that far through? Probably not. If I were making the game, I wouldn't have. They think of the strangest, most random things while making LPs. Alright. I guess they put both of us on the same side this time for some reason, but... no, we should probably be healing up. Where's that blackberry at? It's a little better. Mixed syrup. That's as close to full as I think we're going to get. Alright, let's get ready to go fight Diaz. Promise. What's that? What promise? Yes, he does. I will not yield even one step. Oh, so you want to get beaten then, Claude? And now they're coming from different sides. So I guess maybe that's somewhere inside and then they split off to each path goes around to either side of the ring or something. I guess, I don't know. Grand finale. Who will win? Let's find out. Start off with our friend Head Splitter, even though he moves way too fast for it. Wow, he moves fast. Zero? Wait, what? Ow! No! Stop that. Ow! I can't even hit this guy. What's going on here? Come back here. I don't do any damage to this guy, if I even hit him at all. No. Yeah, if you didn't figure it out, that one's unwinnable. You cannot beat Diaz. He is invincible. I've heard even if you hack the Game Shark, it plays out the same way, so that would make sense. He's supposed to win. But if you don't get to the finals to fight him, you will not get that weapon that I was mentioning in the previous episode. So she mentions Claude starts running off. Where are you going, Reina? If you notice in battle, when I died there, Claude calls out Rena, which is, I guess, how they were thinking the pronunciation was going to be. But technically it's not correct, so I'm going to stick with my pronunciations regardless of what the game says. Hello? Wake up! Good morning, Claude! I was in the finals and... It's over. Wait. What? I slept too long?
I slept too long!
Only an inch away from winning. I couldn't damage him. There was no way I was winning. I don't remember anything. But you gotta think, you know, Diaz was level 35, I was level 26, so I was still very much under-leveled for fighting him. Not that even if you're a higher level, I think you can deal any damage to him, but I'm pretty sure he's invincible to all damage. Save for, you know, game sharking, but... I don't remember telling you that you could call me by my first name. Wait, that's a Japanese thing. They tend to refer to people that are only acquaintances by last name. You know, Mr. Flack or whatever. But yeah, that's kind of the reasoning for that, or at least I would believe so. Appreciation. Well, I guess you made it all the way to the final, so you had an easy opponent. That works. More than I expected. Yeah, I've had that fight end in like 5 seconds. You just walk up to him, try to attack him, and he hits you like 3 times dead. Wait, what? Help? Yeah, you can die very quickly in that fight. I kind of cheesed it along just so that I could play it up as if like, wait, I can win? No, I can't. Don't pamper him. Keep him at arm's length for his own sake. Wait, what? What do you mean? That's all I've got to say. Will we meet again? When the time comes, we probably will. In other words, after a couple more quests, we'll probably see you. Yeah, that sounds about right. Let's get ready to go. Are you all right, Claude? Feels as if I've been sleeping for a long time. My body feels awfully light. That's because Reina frantically used her spells to heal you. Oh, where's the red face? Where's the red face? Aw, I wanted the red face. To try that much harder when we begin the investigation again. But until then, we've got somewhere else to go. Yeah, we should go to Linga or Lingua, or however you want to pronounce that. Get those ancient writings decoded. I'm not sure. I think you might have to have them at this point in the game. I don't really know what happens if you don't bring Celine. It's been so long. But I guess you have to do that quest, or maybe you don't. I don't know. I get a prize for being runner-up? He's not too bright. Yeah, the other part of this is you get a bigger cash reward. But the most important part, I'll just meet you in town. Yeah, the most important part is heading back here. I just figured I'd cut out that backtracking. If you're on Claude's path, it is probably never even implied that you should ever come here. But if you do Reina's path, it would make a lot of sense to come here. And you must do this before leaving town. If you do not, this is a one-time only item, you will miss it and you will be kicking yourself. You can get this on both paths, though it's rather interesting considering what we learn on Reina's path about, you know, how it works. I'll just say that for now. Why did you go back in and then walk forward and then all split out again? That's stupid. That doesn't make any sense. Kind of like me. I don't make any sense right now either. Sword that he used. Yeah, that's the one unique thing about Diaz, is he seems to only have gotten a sword and then, I don't know, maybe he got to use his own armor or something. But yeah, I don't think he gets any armor from this guy. Almost had him. No, I didn't. I had no chance in that fight. Said you were quite skilled. Well, looking forward to your future tournaments. Yeah, I have a feeling that's not happening. Told me to give you this if I were to meet you. And what did we get? This is... It's the sword that I forged. He said it would... it's a sword. Maybe that's their way out of this. But we get a sword. I'm not sure if it was maybe the one he used last year, but it's not the one he used this year. But it is very important that you pick this up. Does that mean he accepts me as a rival? Do you really need a rival? We get the sharp edge. Very important to get the sharp edge. I think you can pickpocket Damascus from you, but it never works, and Smith Hammer from you, which always seems to work. The sharp edge is very important. Do not sell this. I'll repeat this 3 times. Do not sell this. Do not sell this. Do not sell this. This can be transformed into his ultimate weapon, or one of his ultimate weapons, later in the game. In fact, you could do it now if you had the appropriate items, which I don't. But, yeah. Don't bother equipping that yet. We have some other stuff to buy. But first, we need to run all the way over to the weapon shop that we signed with, and we will get, as a prize, all of the equipment and I believe the consumable items that we had used in the tournament. And, depending on what your placement was, a cash reward. The runner-up. Don't have to be so blunt about it. Thanks to you, sales are up. Get Sinclair Saber, Plate Helm, Brigandine, however you pronounce that, Buckler, Silver Greaves, and 6,500 full for coming in second place. But you can't actually go to any of the weapon shops right away. In order to do that, you must leave town. Make sure you got the sharp edge first, then we'll get a little bit of dialogue here, and then we can come back in. Want to get the ancient writings deciphered. Might be able to find out something about the sorcery globe. Okay, Linguists due south from here, so let's head there. Actually, let's not. We want to do some purchasing before we do anything. There we go. There we go. So talk to you first. Now, all of the shops, the 4 weapon shops they have here, are accessible again. So you want to buy another plate helm. Up to 2 brigandines. I already have those. Grab up to 3 bucklers, 3 more bucklers. Another pair of silver greaves. And we can buy, and I didn't realize this one of the first couple of times I played the game, is you can buy all of these items. Now, look at how much money I'm spending by doing this. More than I have. As you can see there, these are very useful items to get, and they're relatively cheap, too. And I need to fill it. Oh, I already have blackberries. Okay. But yeah, so I need to get more money. So I'm not going to be able to do that. So in order to up my ability to make money, I'm going to go over to Celine here, and I'm going to increase my tool knowledge. Now, how this works is your item selling price will increase by 3% per level. So as long as it's cheap, let's keep doing this. I'll do it one more time. One more. Sure, why not? And that'll increase your identify skill, and we'll be able to identify some of our items as well. But now, I didn't really show it off, but if you look here, forged bills used to sell for 5,000 full. Now it's 6,200, so it's been upped by, what, 7 times 3 is 21? So yeah, very nice. The forged bills I mentioned before, we got them strictly so that we could sell them. That was the only reason really why we got those. The forged checks were the same way. We got those so we could sell them. And that tea looks like it sucks. Raw milk is garbage. We don't need... keep all your weapons. Don't sell any of your weapons, because they can be used later on, kind of like Final Fantasy IX, to get better ones later in the game. Just so you know. Silence card, we can get rid of those. I don't need any of those. Let's see here. Don't need a tribal. Don't need the magic canvas. Don't need that. What else can I sell that doesn't really matter? Heart berries. Learn the skill mental science. I'll show you how that works in a moment here. Anything else I can sell? Rings of sadness, I don't really need anymore, so we can sell those. Useless decorations. What else do we have to sell? Killer poison, we don't need any of those. Peep peep bombs, I'm not going to use those. Those are the items we keep getting from our, whatever it is, our mischief item. And I don't need seafood, I don't need grain, I don't need vegetables. The silver charm increases your heraldic power by 5%, which is so negligible, I'm not going to bother. Poison check. We usually have too many of those. Make sure you have 4, and that's about all you need. What else could I sell? I could probably sell a bunch of stuff. Banana crepes. Can sell those. Anklet might protect wear. Get rid of that. Oh, what else can I sell? Most of this, the rest of the stuff isn't particularly... Well, we can sell a couple of those. We only need one of those. And necklaces. Don't need any of those. Don't need the meat dumplings. That's probably good enough. Sell that. Gelatin steak. 60% MP. I'll keep those. Yeah, look at how much more the Marvel sword is. It was like, what, 80,000 before? Now it's over 100. You could sell it if you want to. The Oriental Blade is only equipable by Diaz, and you can't get Diaz on Claude's path, so we can sell that. Sell those sandals. That gold ring I stole is junk. Bull shavers for Ashton. I'm not recruiting him on this path. Don't need raspberry jam. Worn out sword is garbage. Do not sell this. Do not sell this. Do not sell this. And that's pretty much good. Now we have 100,000 full. So now we can buy all those things that we wanted. So I'm going to buy the ones here that I showed earlier, and then we'll move on to the other stores. And that costs about 30,000 full, something like that. Go to this guy, we can buy the Long Edge. Long Edge is better than you think it is based on what you see there, because it's got a hidden ability that they don't tell you about. Which, of course, is very nice of them. And they don't have anything else unique. They do have the Twin Edge that we had already gotten as a reward for Ashton if you're on, if you've recruited him. So just kind of be aware that that's there. You can head in here. Stop that. There's another weapon shop right here. They have the Walloon Sword, which isn't as good, so we don't need that. And we have fruit syrup. So we want to buy those, and fresh syrup. Completely restores 1 HP. That is really good. This increases your strength. I think this also has a secondary effect of making your character uncontrollable. So I don't really like that in this game. I don't remember what that does. And we get a hard whip for a character we don't have yet. Sure. And we get forged metals. I'll take that. Those are good. We need those. I don't think you have anything else I need. It's another weapon we don't need. Night Shield. We do want one of those. And... oh, and one Crest Rod, because on this path I haven't been to... oh, where was that? The Mountain Palace yet. So we'll pick up all of those things, and now we can equip Claude appropriately. The reason why we picked up some of the extra gear was because we're going to get a new character relatively soon. In fact, that's the next plot thread that we're moving in on Claude's path, is trying to get a new character. The Long Edge is, it has an ability that they don't really talk about. It's basically increases your attack decision. So you do an attack, does 500 damage. There'll be a secondary amount of damage of 250 that they show right underneath the damage numbers. So yeah, look at the plate gear, gives us much better stats there. So that's awesome. But yeah, so the Long Edge, not only is it the most powerful, but it does 50% more damage than even its attack power would suggest. Nowhere as good as the Marvel Sword, and it doesn't have the increased hit percentage of the Sharp Edge, but I think we'll be fine anyway, at least on this difficulty. If you're on a higher difficulty, you need more hit percentage, so go with the Sharp Edge, but it's entirely up to you. Anyway, that's pretty much all for this one. Next time we will be doing the path through the tournament that Reina goes through, and things play out quite a bit differently then. That's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.